order, it's more green. You're acting hard, you're firming, I spit too determined. Lyrics are disturbing, you'll get what you're deserving. My shit's like sci-fi, coming through your hi-fi. I'm too ill, so why try? What are you, some wise guys? You want to die, cause I take cold crews to get singling. New code, leaving it back tingling. Hot boys at your flame, no rekindling. I want at your flame, no rekindling. Your shit stinks and smells lingering. Get a fingering. You should stand still, your pocket's still jingling. I know you can't mingle in, car.
No, you won't be able. You will only be disabled. Try to test the limit in the miracle. You win that will be a miracle. So lose on when you get critical. Left in hospital, typical. Put it to the F, I'm the light minimal. Easily and simple because you're not slow. Mission impossible to stop going on like you're unstoppable. If you think you're not probable, you'll be the first to find out about the pistol. When your X-Top get popped like pimple, X-Top get rocked like Kendall. Part of the X-Top not visible, you better look into the mirror, it's a miracle.
I wanna rock you about, use my lyrical can smack you about. You with a 16 bars to your mouth, or hit you with 16 bars to your mouth and leave you with 16 stars to your mouth, just gold. Yeah, that's all blacked out on the gap. Yeah, that's all blacked out, and I put it to your eye, yeah, then you're blacked out. No, you don't wanna run it where Foot's is about. You got to keep where Foot's is about. Yeah, bare our hooks where Foot's is about. Bare their hooks to your mouth. No, you don't wanna run it where Foot's is about. You got to keep where Foot's is about. Yeah, bare our hooks where Foot's is about.
Bare their hooks to your mouth, rude boy, cause I'm ready for all my troopers I lead. With a force that's like a stampede. My lyrics multiply like they breathe. I'm spitting words for you to breathe. Lyrical army I'm gonna build. You're gonna get killed on this lyrical battlefield. Straight through your defense shield. Cause I spit too skilled. Now I'm no chef for you, I don't cater. When I touch mic, you're the spectator. Spit raw, snap back like gator. Run rings my mouth like the world's equator. I said now who's the greater? Lyrics stick to your brain like data. Don't understand, my 9 mil is my translator. You impersonator.
I'm on to the teeth, ready for the beef. If you really wanna see your breath and get receipts. Talk for the beats, for mine they need to fleece. 27 beats into a fake piece. Your niggas on the road, they don't want a piece. Don't really wanna go through all the grief. What you can't get touched is that no belief. My man them specialize in beef. Respect things gonna back your beef. 4 different man got a piece in the cheek of what you believe in. You got a cheek, and because of that a man will make you look weak. Inside or outside in the street, you don't wanna fuck up with the wrong bread this week. You be left with a lump on your head like a seat. And you be good food for man them to eat.
And it's got true boy. Stop it twice, cause not rude boy. You wanna run up in my hook, true boy. It's my fist or the ones in the book, rude boy. If you speak it, we'll get cooked, rude boy. You can never take man form up, rude boy. Till the smoke goes from rude boy. I put holes in your new tracks, rude boy. Them old school methods, I'll use them. Right hooks, left hooks, I'll use them. Uppercut, headbutts, I'll use them. Knees to the nuts, I'll use them. Them old school methods, I'll use them. Right hooks, left hooks, I'll use them. Uppercut, headbutts, yeah, I'll use. And it's your RC, yeah, I'll bruise.
I'm gonna do it all my way and decide to pop out the woodwork. But before I'll leave, I'll give it a good murk. Leave a few hurt, like an accident on the highway. If you're not with them, I say, why act or why play? Why even try to spray? Cause you don't wanna start trouble, the double the best thing when you realize the double to the double.
One extra, one extra, one extra, one extra.
Don't wanna want to give me cover, make a DJ. Drop it empty with the double, cause you can't find a better MC than the double thing. Come against double root, but you're gonna struggle.
I'll make my moves on ya. Do a couple wrestling moves on ya. I'll make my moves. Do some wrestling moves with a close line leg drop. Yeah, that's you. I'll make my moves on ya.
Hey yo, SEMTEX Saturday Night Mixtapes, one extra. Home and new black music 24/7. Like I said before, we've got some very special guests in the place. So I think it's gonna be one of the hottest crews for 2005. Got my people's Newham Generals in the place. What's going on, man?
Yeah, cool, man. I know what's going down.
So it's like, just tell the UK who's in the place right now.
Yo, right about now, it's the Newham Generals, and with myself, D-Double.
Sounds amongst her.
Myself, Footsie in the place, repping.
Alright, so yo, I gotta say that frontline track is horribly sick, man. Like it is, it's like I kind of swiped that from Cage. Like he wasn't trying to let anything off, but definitely feeling the joint. Yeah. But I mean, what you guys are doing, it's different. Like that track's totally different. I mean, is that what you guys are all about as Newham Generals? Because each one of you's done work in their own right individually, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man. We're just building tracks together, you get me? We've been working together for a long time now, so it's just kind of easy still. We're just putting it to work right now, you get me?
So like D, how did you guys hook up together though?
Boy.
Because I know you came through originally through like Nasty Crew.
Yeah, I used to just like MC about the place, still like a couple radio stations with Foots and Monkey as well, you get me? From before that, you get me?
Right.
Up all the crew that knew about them days there, you get me? MAD, get me and Foots and Terror Danger. Used to do a little thing back in the day before.
Right.
And then now we've just ended up coming back and get me the right team.
All right. Well, I'm kind of honoured because I know a lot of people have been trying to get you on the station for a minute. So it's like, everyone listening right now, if you've got a question for DWE, Newham Generals, text in 8811 or email me semtex@bbc.co.uk. So I mean, Foots, like from the production side of things, what's your whole angle, man? Because I've heard some tracks and I don't even know how to categorize it. But it's hot. It's definitely hot.
No, it is. It's just whatever happens in the studios on that day, innit? That
It's hard on the heartbeat, innit?
Yeah,
It's hard on the heartbeat.
it's just whatever comes out. It's just the way we combine it helps as well. You get me? So when we put our vocals down on some of the instrumentals, it's gone to bed still. It's,
You rhyme as well, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Standard.
So why you call the Newham Generals?
Boy.
But you know what? We're all from Newham still. We're all
Alright, so
from
Newham, South London, right? South
No,
London.
East
London.
East London.
See, I'm from Manchester, man. I got
Okay.
no respect for regional differences. Think of everyone in London's, but so you straight out of Newham from East, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all from that.
Like basically a long time ago now, I don't know what made me do it, but I just in about 3 different bars, like back in the day, like man with a couple of lyrics saying that man was a Newham General, you get me?
Right.
So then even people used to sing it, you get me? So then I just thought to myself, boy, like me and Foots come together now, and yeah man, we just made that work, man.
Alright, yo, I'm definitely feeling what you're doing. And one of the joints as well, I gotta big up my man Cameo because he hooked me up with this D double signal. I wanna play this right now. When I get into this. Now you're looking at me like, have you got some heat you're not supposed to have? Like, things like that. What's he gonna play? What's Cameo been letting off? But now I'm gonna get into this right now. Saturday night mixtape, 1 extra.
D-Double, how did you think of... How did you come across him? It's like, everywhere I go, I can't help it. Just keep it up, man. It's very original. That's very original. Never heard that from another individual. Come across something like that was a miracle. That's the D-double signal. That's very original. Never heard that from another individual. Come across something like that was a miracle. That's the D-double signal. That's very original. Never heard that from another individual. To come across something like that was a miracle. That's the D-double signal. You can't be critical about my lyricals. I might old bars the murky new lyrical. But each and every one of my bars, them are classical. You know, in the hood and I'm known international. Singing and make peace like I be national. That wasn't experimental. Now it's standard on instrumental. I do it in the rave and everybody goes mental. The raving truth turn far from gentle. To MC, don't get me mental. Not get buff, get sent to the dental. About you wanna jack my info. That's very original. Never heard that from another individual. Come across something like that was a miracle. That's the D-double signal. That's very original. Never heard that from another individual. Come across something like that was a miracle. That's the D-double signal. I only deal with original written. That's why man like me's getting written. Sure MCs wanna be my position, well listen. You got it on the long mission with the lyrically down since when I was kissing. From 13 I had a lyrically vision. Spent time in the studio just like prison. Now I'm armed to the teeth with the lyric ammunition. And I represent E7 which is in Newham. And the MC when the test in the Google, whether it's inside or outside Newham. Bet you're wonder that I go straight through them. But my mark and all your crew knew them. Your lyrics, you're gonna have to redo them. Nobody cared, nobody knew them. Nobody cared, nobody knew them. That's very original. Never heard that from another individual. Come across something like that was a miracle. That's the D-double signal. That's very original. Never heard that from another individual. Come across something like that was a miracle. That's the D-double signal. No toleration for imitation, origination, equal domination. That's my solution to the generation. Use your mind on imagination. The new creation across the nation. Check out my demonstration. I interact to keep motivation. Satisfaction, that's my intention. Let me have to mention the Newham Generals organization. We're signing to walk across the nation. Celebration for the invention. That's me. That's very original. Never heard that.
SEMTEX Saturday night mixtapes, 1 extra. Got Newham Generals in the place. D, that's one of my favorite joints for 2005. Seriously.
Yeah man, that
That's right.
tune was very nice.
Second on.
Seriously, I'm feeling that. I think the production, again, it's like we were saying, the whole thing about you guys, like everything's different. It's not Because you got people doing grime stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
And you got leaders and followers, innit? I think you guys are definitely leaders.
Yeah, man.
So like, how did that joint come about?
Boy.
Because your style is very original. Like,
yeah, man, like, boy.
Because that's very, very different to what you did on POW.
Yeah, different. POW, that was just at the time, you get me, just a little thing, get me, that's nothing.
But how do you feel, because I play POW all the time in the clubs, right? And, like, it's still one of the biggest tunes. And everyone sings along with it. Like, how do you feel when people like do your flow, the crowd?
Boy, it's funny
Because
still.
to see 1,000 people doing that.
Yeah, it's funny, man.
It's me, the kids are mad.
I know there's bare people getting bits wrong, you know them one.
Yeah, mad girls,
When
man.
people sing it back to me, I get joke, you get me? Yeah.
So it's like, you got mad original style, like vocally what you're doing, like the sound effects and everything. And every time I hear a new joint from you, you got a different flow.
Yeah.
But with the D-double signal joint, like what was the inspiration for that? Is it like people like me saying, hey, you're really original? Or is it like journalists and stuff?
I was just talking, basically there were bare MCs, you get me, just chatting lyrics that just sounds like me, you get me, from time, you get me. Like Monkey told me one time, it's like we had pure youths, like we just gave birth to pure different types of youths, and they all mixed with some nicks, like, and it's just pure different breeds, you get me?
Right.
So I just thought, let me just clamp this down quickly, you get me? Just make them know, they know in their self, and for myself, you get me? That's it, man.
I mean, who came up with the beat for that? It was Miss Beaks, right?
Yeah, Miss Beaks, yeah.
Female producer. I don't think I've ever heard of a female producer yet, so again, highly original.
Yeah, man, original, fully.
Alright, so Monks, like, how do you fit in with the group? Because you got Footsie's doing the beats in his environment, you got E, like Mad Styles and everything.
Yeah, me, I'm just the odd one kind of thing, but I still fit in because I'm so odd, you get me? I do beats as well, spat on a couple of my beats already still, but...
You made beats as well?
Yeah, they're just coming through now.
Anthem, watch out for the anthem, yeah.
I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah, that's Monks on the buttons and that.
Alright. So how did you get involved with the whole game?
No, I knew D from since primary even. Young boys, just gone to the same school, same college, linked up with Footsie on the MCing scene. It's just like we just rolled with it kind of thing, and then just linked up at the end of it, just knowing that we are the Generals though still.
That's it.
I mean, it's like all the creative juices really coming out of East. There's not much coming out of South right now.
Do you know what, bro? I want to say that it's just that you got to window your talent in it. You got to put it up there to be seen. So I wouldn't even question. There's talent all over London,
Trust
England.
me, there's talent all over.
Yeah,
just putting it in the window. That's
definitely,
it.
but
in the right window.
But from East, like, you know, you got Dizzy, you got Lethal Bizzle, you got Kano. Like, it's just like there's a whole movement. It's like, what's going on? Something in the water? Like,
boy, I reckon, yeah. It's from a long time ago, you get me, like jungle days, like most man was from East, like all the jungle man, you get me? Like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know.
Turn the phone off.
It's just,
Turn it off, like,
it's just the ends, man, it's just the ends, I don't know. But everybody's getting into it. It's a London thing anyway, you get me? Just like jungle spread it, then there was producers from everywhere, but first, like, man was from East, you get me? And now...
Yo.
So now
you got handle the business outside of it. Like, man's supposed to pick it up.
Yeah, man. Everyone's getting involved and the talent's just blowing now. The whole of England's getting involved. Get me?
But I don't think we've ever had this amount of talent coming out from one area in the UK. Like East London, like specifically that area, it's mad. Like, it's mad. And like, you guys know each other from back in the day as well.
Yeah, the first rhythm man really clocked here with bars here, General Levy, yeah, them days, yeah. Right. On the jungle with him, yeah. We made it to the end, yeah.
No, it's probably what they're doing to man though,
yeah.
Man. It's probably what they're doing to man.
Do you know what? There's others to look like. Now the kids are looking up to us even. So then they're gonna get more. I don't know. inspirational, innit?
Yeah.
So there's been inspiration around me from day. Like all the big jungle MCs was all around the corner, and in a record shop you could go there and listen to them. So like you had certain big people, like you had Brocky in the record shop, just at the end of the road. That it was all day. It was nothing. So where it's around you, you're thinking more on them lines, maybe. Like I don't know.
I mean, it's good because it's like
we all tried jungle. We all jumped on it. We all jumped on the jungle.
No love.
Got no love. So the man started
Only the big boys got love them times.
Started looking for next
Brocky had to be your dad to get him.
I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Look for the next angle, and then everyone's on it. Let's roll. That's it.
So you guys, you know, you've done stuff individually. Now you've hooked up together as Newham Generals, and like. What's the deal? I heard you signing with Dirty Stank. Is that all wrapped up and everything happening now?
Boy, yeah, that's
wrapped
all
up like food.
Wrapped up.
It's wrapped up completely.
Ooh.
People keep asking me. Everyone's like, "Oh, so they do that?" I'm like, I don't even know myself. Like,
yeah, it's true, man. It's true. Old type the Beast, old type Diz, big up L-double-E, yeah.
That's it.
Old type Max.
So what made you decide to go that route? You know, instead of like, you know, going other routes, like specifically.
Boy,
creative. Like we can be ourselves, innit?
Right.
Yeah, that's why we've been around like on the road for long. You get me? Because we was just doing our thing, really. You get me? Tuesday we had a little snapping up from a certain crew. Yeah, man moved on. So now we had about a year to get ourselves proper, and we've got ourselves tough now. You get me? And then linked up with this at the right time, you get me? And it's time to explode now.
So you got no, like, there's no kind of influence in your music. It's just 1,000% purely what you want to put out there.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
we're not following any fashions, and we haven't been. And that's why this whole thing's moving now. Because
it's all blessed.
Man, I've been doing this from young, you get me?
Yeah.
Now, whatever we do, hopefully it will work, you get me? And it's working so far. So.
Alright, well listen, I'm gonna get into this next joint right now. It's a Saturday night mixtape. It's one extra DW, we got Monkstar in the place, Footsie in the place.
Mercury.
It's all about the Newham's anthem right now.
Spit my bars and do some harm, but the game in my palm, do some harm against Foxy and Babylon. Ring the alarm, I'm gonna show you just why I want them a Newham General. That's why I want them, they ain't gonna friend them. That's why I want them, just keep them out the left. Off my arm, I might extend the left. Off my arm, and put the lane in my palm. When I come to do some harm, we're gonna put a couple holes in your arms. Yeah, you'll get holes in your head, like chest and arms. It's best to be two psalms. You don't wanna get caught in the arms. You get back on the farm. I see you next with the Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Get left in Newham General. You get left in Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Get left in Newham General. You get left in Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Get left in Newham General. You get left in Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Get left in Newham General. You get left in Newham General.
We're top boys, main feature, not on rover. And I'm nearly there, so it's close to over. I'm just lazy, a heavy smoker. Only doing coke with cola. Coming across stress free, like I'm on yoga. Because you stink, and you're like, wait, like when I shit a floater. Come off my line, she brochure. You never had a general or brochure, cause you're not supposed to. Cause most of you run, and the rest will rest. And I've already told ya, so move over.
Next with the Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Get left in Newham General. You get left in Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Get left in Newham General. You get left in Newham General. Next with the Newham General. Next with the Newham General. new words, so don't take it personal. If you bring your crew and I murder them all, right there on the like clear at all. Cause I told you before, don't come into the get these are more for the tip of the gun, take off the nostrils and pull. Cause I'm a duck like cannibal on instrumental. Not gentle, so don't get mental. Get physical and brutal. You might end up with hospital. You mess with the Newham General. Mess with the Newham General. Get left in Newham General. Next week's your funeral. You mess with the Newham General. Mess with the Newham General. Get left in Newham General. You get left in Newham General. Mess with the Newham General. Mess with the Newham General. Get left in Newham General. You get left in Newham General.
Saturday night mixtapes, one extra. Got Newham Generals in the place. So who's the girl singing on that?
That's my sister still.
Oh, okay.
Say like I've got a little production company as well. That's like my family, Troubleshooters. Like we're all doing music down that side as well.
Alright.
So there's something else to look out for as well, man.
So between the three of you, you've all got your own thing individually, and then you've all got like mini empires in the background, right? So good, so good. So listen, I need some like spitting right now. Is that cool?
Yeah, man. Never lie.
Alright.
Yo, listen, it's the Newham Generals 2005. Everything's very live. Yo, lyrics I spit are worth a grand a word. If you can't meet that, don't say a word. I'd be the best MC you ever heard. I come first, not second or third, but the 4-5 will send a man to the hearse. If you want to come and get your head burst, send for the big first, you go first. Spread the word, lyrics I spit are worth a grand a word. If you can't meet that, don't say a word. I'd be the best MC you ever heard. I come first, not second or third, but the 4-5 will send a man to the earth. If you want to come and get your head burst, draw for the big verse, you go first.
You small talk, and let's start this conflict. I leave you suicidal, wanting to escape me like a convict, bringing pain, my words flowing tidal. The press see me as their idol, spitting pure like an idol. I don't contradict, my ammo's long, live spitting rifle. I'm in this game, I'm too big, like the tower, I'm an Eiffel. I aim high, so with shells I feel the sky fall. Stop your clock, your time's already ticked. All up in your home, all built and bricked by a man's actions, I know you can predict. If you look in my face, who's real, I know you can't depict. I look quiet, but I'm raw with chicks, cause I'm heavy dicked. Listen, Monk Star's the one who writes the script.
I'm blazing endo, wondering how is it gonna end though. And when it ends, how is it gonna end? And when it ends, where would I get sent though? Can have a jaw with the endo, I got a little vibe, limited instrumental, and write 2 rhymes. To the instrumental, my bars are mine. None of them are rentals, so don't touch mine. I got mental, not even a line. I got mental, man. I'm not a gentleman. I'm making need a new dental. I got skills like a shining temple. And the E7, that's my temple, man. And they know that my temple's mental, man. Cause my temple's full up, I'm mental, man. And it's footsy again, looks again, can't see footsy again. Looks again, can't see footsy again. Looks again, can't see footsy again. He's gone. It's footsy again, looks again, can't see footsy again. Looks again, can't see footsy again. He's gone. Everybody wanna know what is he on?
I'm on my way to stardom. Anybody testing on the way, they will scar them.
Yeah, old time SEMTEX.
Listen,
blowing up this.
Let's start zoning now, yeah? Big up the locked team crew, listen. Anybody testing on the way, I will scar them. When they test me, I beg your pardon. More time if it's not worth it, I pardon. Cause they're obvious they're buried them in the garden, but they still try and hide out like Laden. Still acting stiff and hardened. What am I saying? I'm on my way to stardom. Anybody testing on the way, I will scar them. When they test me, I beg your pardon. More time if it's not worth it, I pardon. Cause they're obvious they're buried them in the garden, but they still try and hide out like Laden.
Yo, I'm short-tempered like back in the day in the playground. Knock them all down, make them stay down, and that's from school. Now I'm moving with shit to eat your flesh, and I'm not talking cannibal as I'm hunting for prey. So I run like an animal, make me see red, and I'll charge like a rampant bull. I'm hazardous, petroleum fuel, patrolling on foot with spit that's highly flammable, but I'm still able to stand and pull with my hand on pull. You see heat, so you're not cool. I'm off key just like a hot pool. I'd rather blaze and forget to floss. I never rocked you.
Yo, home's where the heart is. It's where Selassie's teaching started. As a youth from the world, my mum parted, and that's where my heartache started. My granny came along and calmed it. She cared for my heart and made sure no one harmed it. And anybody try to think she'd harmed it. Cause it's the tools of life that we're armed with. And it's Selassie children me part with me. When they tell me if you mind who you walk with, who you trust and who you talk with. Cause enough people, this ain't what they seem. heartless zombies with plots and schemes. That's like I'm what Malcolm, I move by all means, and I stay on my toes and I'm focused like scene. And I gotta keep moving them shades of green, cause cash rules everything around me, sing.
Yo, my life's getting harder. Got responsibilities that need looking after. Gotta make money nowadays, I'm a father. I've got a beautiful daughter that's getting older faster. She looks like me's me, she takes after. When I look at her sometimes it's just laughter. She loves up music and thinks she's a dancer. Thought she was gonna be a boy till I glanced at the midwife said to me, come and hold her. That's when I felt pure weight on my shoulder. The midwife said to me, you name her. I gave her the name Jaden's what I named her. Didn't want to come until it was all over, but good thing I made it in time for the labor. Midwife quickly took her from me and weighed her. Couldn't believe that it was me that made her.
Yo, cause I'm always on the beat like Bobby. I spit with a force, mechanical horse, on course like a speeding lorry. You can't predict, so that'll make you worry. Cross paths and we've gone past sorry. You're left in a state which is not rematchable. Titles in reach, a breach, and it's snatchable. Hard, not easily scarred, I'm unscratchable. I know if you're soft and your limbs are detachable. Now catchable, you're pitiful. I beat with hate till their state's very critical. I'm wild and I'm spitting too lyrical. Feel me mentally, not in the physical. It's straight gangster, I'm spitting harder than rock. Monster, the biggest chip off any block. I got my shit unlocked cause it's troubleshooting, moving force. Newham Generals, feel the aftershock.
Yeah, just blowing it up on the SEMTEX right now. One extra, ain't like the Famble. Big up the BLC. Yeah, listen. I'm like, yeah, I've got a heart, but sometimes it's too dark, cause society makes me get dark. Feds stop me cause I'm dark, cause I'm pushing a whip that's too dark. So for smoking this, I get, yo, yeah, I've got a heart, but sometimes it's too dark, but society makes me get dark. Feds stop me cause I'm dark, cause I'm pushing a whip that's too dark. So for smoking it, I get charged. I'm like, yeah, what, Sarge? You let me go and just care not, Sarge, but because I'm young, black and fair not, Sarge. You wanna try lock me up on some idiot charge like my bro, yo. My bro should've got banged up, never had enough evidence and still he got banged up. There ain't no heart, the system needs to be hanged up. All my soldiers, raise your hands up, yeah, and show me your heart. It's a race, my youth, we're just starting. I spot a little bit of light in the dark. It looks like Mount Zion, let's march.
Yo, I'm a Newham Gen to the end. I got more bars than a bloody West End. I spit out my bar like a Smith or West End. But how about hold this to your chest then? Don't want war, give it a rest. Then you're still on it, better get a bulletproof vest. See me on the road, put me to the test. How much money do you wanna bet then? Yeah, I spit big bars, par with the big stars in big cars. Carry heavy lang like we leave big scars. Shot pure pain, get with the pure bar. G7's where me and the man them part. You wanna link up round the back like bra. If you really wanna take the beef that far, we're armed to the teeth, so I hope you man are ready for the war.
Let the battle commence on the foreground, even though it's your ground, your side of town. I'm here to cause my offense in front of an audience, to influence more violence at your defense. Now you're under immense strain, your strength's gone. You can't tense cause you feel the pain, burn like incense. Now all I see is innocence, a harsh deliverance and turbulence, and you paying the consequence. That's where you're going, start so I'll continue. Mind saying spit what's in you, what you've been through, what you got out of and into. How heavy when match I'll pin you. Stop catting before I'll skin you.
I got the strength of a lion, tiger and bear. I face all my fears, cause I've been through a few things over the years, and I've learned a few things over the years from my peers. Favorite crepes has got a big enough like ears. You can always see me with exclusive pairs, and trust me, I've got some exclusive ears. And if you try clash, you will get exclusive. I've got styles like P that you can't get. I've got styles that's gonna make peace this year. I'll make peace off my beats and bars this year. Double.
Yo,
I could stay all day and just watch, man. I've been playing beats all night, you know. I just like, yeah, what beat next? What do I want to hear about next? Nah, but listen, so what's the plan for Newhams for like the rest of the year, 2005?
Boys, it's like the Pinky and Brain take over it. every day we plan to take over the world. That's what we're on every day. So,
alright, we've got some shouts that have come through. I've got to give a big shout to Curtis from Birmingham, saying there's a little question, and it's for you, D. He's saying he wants to know what was the friction that you had with that crew.
Boy, with the crew, with the actual crew, there was no friction still, you get me? But fucking...
Is this a nasty crew situation? For
Yeah.
people who don't know.
Yeah, man. No friction, you get me? It just didn't work. So, just done my own thing, you get me?
For people who don't know, who else was in Nasty Crew, like when it was in its prime?
Me, Sharky, Stormin, Armour, Hyper, Monkey, Kano, Foots, and that was it, man.
Alright, okay. Got another shout saying big up Foxy. Your clash with Scratchy provided enough jokes, bare by Ox. Now what's that all about? What's this clash with Scratchy? That's the guy at Roll Deep, right?
yeah, that was Lord of the Mics, yeah. Old type Kappa, old type Ratty. That was just a bit of fun in Jammer's basement, you get me? But yeah, just promotional. nothing real.
Well, what do you think about the whole DVD thing? Because it's like street DVDs that they're selling like left, right, and centre at the moment.
Because it helps, innit? Especially like in other ends where you can't get pirate radio all day long, every day like how we can.
Right.
They can watch a DVD and feel in touch with the scene, like rather than waiting for a Sidewinder tape pack or one tape pack that happens once whenever like it's allowed to happen. So
alright.
they're useful.
Do you think it can cause problems equally as much as it can help though?
Yeah, of course, innit? If people go there chatting foolishness, then yeah, they will create tension. But if everyone just goes on there on a business-minded thing, that will just help everyone go forward.
Because if I was on one of them DVDs, right, say if I was a rapper, I'm not a rapper, if I was an MC or something, and then I was to clash someone, and let's say I had a few drinks the night before, I wasn't like really up to my best performance, and then you get slew, like that kind of, it could mess you up, innit? Like,
Of course, that can end you, so...
That'll mean you have to be on the next one to regain it.
Yeah, you have to come to the rematch, man. That's the only way you can get back, man.
Alright.
You just lose that now and then try and battle someone else, that's air.
Alright.
You have to beat that person, man.
And then I gotta give a big shout to DDD, that's from the Manchester crew, that's from all the sexy brown skin girls.
Yeah.
So you've been putting work in Manchester.
What's their names?
They don't put their names.
Okay, big up anyway, yeah?
Alright. So when we can look to see the album?
Boy, this summer, definitely.
Alright, okay. And you could be doing shows up and down the country in the meantime?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, well listen guys, thanks for passing through, man. It's
No
like,
problems.
I really do feel honored, D, because I know enough people will be trying to get you down there and stuff.
Time, yeah?
And that freestyle is going to be treasured and like utilized to the max, so so good.
Cool.
Alright, Saturday night mixtape, 1 extra.